think we go with Domri's Ambush. We're going to take a little bit of damage, but in the end, it's the same result, and now both of our creatures survive. He's down to 2. It's definitely game. Embercleave is just a nuke of a card. There's not much anybody can do about it. Basically have to be holding Embereth Shieldbreaker in your hand. Perfect. Cool. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to check out Hello Good Game. Today we're going to continue along our journey with our Magic the Gathering Arena free-to-play guide for beginners. So we've taken a look at all of the mono decks, all of the dual decks, and now we're almost worked our way through all of the triple color decks. So if you're interested in anything other than Naya, make sure to check out the playlist down below. There is a link to that's going to send you to all of our other budget decks, so you can check out your favorite colors. However, today we are playing Naya Knights. Now all of these budget decks have 1 mythic rare and 6 rares, so it's pretty affordable and should be easily attainable by beginner players like yourselves. After we're done these series, we're going to come back and we're going to build some intermediate decks and up those wildcard limits a little bit. But for now, we're continuing along with our beginner decks. And in this Naya Knights deck, we have 4 Venerable Knights, 1 Fervent Champion, 1 Worthy Knight, 2 Youthful Knights, 4 Embereth Shieldbreaker, 4 Inspiring Veterans, 4 Skyknight Vanguards, 3 Domri's Ambush, 1 Acclaimed Contender, 1 Knight of Autumn, 4 Prison Realms, 1 Icon of Ancestry, 2 Conclave Cavaliers, 2 Storm the Citadels, 1 Joined Shields, and 1 Embercleave. So the way I look at this deck, it is Shield and Sword. We have Joined Shields here for the defense, and then we have Embercleave for the offense, which is really quite cool. We also have Embereth Shieldbreaker, which is a great card right now because it's going to allow you to destroy opposing witches' ovens, which is a big part of the meta right now. So like I said, the hardest part about this deck is getting the land. We've got it balanced in pretty good, and we're lucky enough that Tormenting Grounds is an uncommon. So we have 4 Tormenting Grounds, 2 Windscarred Crags, 3 Rugged Highlands, 6 Forests, 3 Mountains, and 6 Plains. That's as good as we can get it balanced for now. Obviously, we would like to switch these with the rare counterparts and then add the white and green combo as well. However, for today, I think this is going to do. Obviously, I had a lot of fun playing this deck and fine-tuning it. Make sure to check out today's video if you want to see all of that. I hope you have really good luck with this deck, and I don't think it's incredibly viable in ladder right now, but it is a lot of fun to play. It's a cool concept, sword and shields, having the defense and then the offense as well. We can also destroy Fires of Inventions and Witches' Ovens with our Storm the Citadel, which is really great, and it's going to buff our creatures up as well. So with that all being said, I hope you guys enjoy Budget Naya Knights. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed our deck breakdown, and make sure to like and comment this video if you did want to support me. And then if you wanted to support yourself, subscribe to the channel, and then go ahead and check out our gem giveaway playlist down at the bottom of our page, and you can familiarize yourself with our 500,000 gem giveaway. That's right, you guys, we're giving away 500,000 gems to our subscribers, so make sure to check that out, and be sure to watch this video to its entirety, or else I'm calling the police. We're going to keep this hand. Seems like a good place to start recording as well. We're going to play our Tormenting Ground, which actually acts as a plains for our Skyknight Vanguard, and a second mountain for our Embercleave. So we're all set up there. We can play our Vanguard and try to just execute with that. Okay. Ooh, so we are looking down the barrel of a burn deck. Probably looking at a shock right here, I'd assume. Bonecrusher Giant. We'll just play our Venerable Knights. I don't think he's got any artifacts or enchantments. So we're just going to go in with it right now. We kind of save this for decks that play fires and decks that play Witch's Oven. And we also have Storm the Citadel in our back pocket to destroy artifacts and enchantments as well, so we don't really need to hold that up in our hand. We can kind of play it on the field as aggro instead. So I can actually Embercleave right now, I believe, which is really quite nice, I think. Let's see whether he's able to counter this. Negative. Let's toss it on our Shieldbreaker, why not? So some nice early aggro, our opponent down to 12. Sitting on a Domri's ambush if he plays a creature. We draw a land, we have Storm the Citadel, which will just buff everybody, and that should be enough to kill him. It would be more than enough. He could hit us with a Flame Sweep, right? That would deal mad damage. Hopefully it's more of an elemental build though, and he plays things like Risen Reef. Maybe an Omnarth to take off my Venerable Knight. He goes in with his Bone Crusher Giant. So we can only play one. Which one do we play? I think we go with Domri's Ambush. We're going to take a little bit of damage, but in the end, it's the same result, and now both of our creatures survive. He's down to 2. It's definitely game. Embercleave is just a nuke of a card. There's not much anybody can do about it. You basically have to be holding Embereth Shieldbreaker in your hand. Perfect. Cool. I was thinking of turning my monitor, but my webcam's attached to my monitor. So that's not happening. Pretty sick hand, though. We got the white for the drops. We play Tormenting Ground first. That opens up our Shieldbreaker turn 2. Acclaimed Contender turn 3. Not too shabby. We're actually going to go in with a Skyknight Vanguard. That's an amazing top deck. Some token generation for us. And then we get to actually hold on to our Embereth Shieldbreaker in case he plays an artifact or enchantment. Leafkin Druid. This could be pure elemental. So there's a weird question of whether we Prison Realm this or just continue to search. I think we just Prison Realm it, cut his mana source off. We will sadly take that land. That's our first forest. It is required of us to have. How is your epic quest, Pekka? Let me know. Toss the chat box up there so people can see. All right, we have Acclaimed Contender. That's going to help us out quite a bit. Probably taking another Vanguard. Everybody can attack. We create another token. He should kill our Venerable Knight. No damage dealt to our creatures. He needs a sweeper. There's no music right now because we're recording content for a YouTube video. and we like to get out copyright infringement free. So we are just doing a quick recording there, and then once we're done our YouTube content, we can jump back in and bang some tunage. I've yet to figure out how to broadcast music and record no music, so that's what we get. We're still waiting on that mountain, sadly, but we'll continue our descent upon our opponent. Our Acclaimed Contender, Venerable Knight, Vanguards go in. Hell, even these two tokens can go in. Because we're creating another token, if he uses the healer to block a token, that's fine because it replaces itself. And then he doesn't want to sacrifice his Risen Reefs because they're just so much value. Again, Risen Reef, another broken budget card. Absolutely amazing. I don't foresee any artifacts. We're going to play our Shieldbreaker just to make sure we're wide enough for the kill. Let's pull out a Swamp, which is frightening to me. Cry of the Carnarium would kill almost everything, leaving us with our Acclaimed Contender and Skyknight Vanguard. Agent of Treachery. Now this is a dirty move as well. That is a dirty move as well. We're all over though. Why stop the fight? Just aggro, aggro, aggro. He's got to sacrifice his Risen Reefs here. Still taking 3 damage. Losing both Reefs, which I find to be a good conversion. And then we have 4 attackers left. He's down to 3 life. So, it's close. But again, Agent of Treachery is just an absolute broken card. It's to the point where we could pull our Embercleave and get that off. Let's see what he has planned. I'm assuming a second Agent of Treachery, but a Healer of the Glade is gonna take the high road and gain some life. Gilded Goose, that's great as well. Creates the food, allows him to gain life even further. So, this is looking brutal. And now Questing Beast. What doesn't he have? Alright, he's coming over for 8, 9. Holy. Storm the Citadel is actually maybe something that'll save us here. Right? He needs to block our Acclaimed Contender. It's too bad that, you know, we're not gaining a little bit more than that. We do get to kill his food token, which is great, I guess. Down to 3 again. And of course he is a Wicked Wolf. Rare after rare after rare after rare after rare. This guy is unbelievable. Keep in mind, we're playing with only 6 rares and 1 mythic, so at a certain point it does get hard to set pace. He pulls the Great Henge, which is a mythic. Yeah. This guy's got the moves. So we actually can't cast it as a sorcery, which sucks. So we can just go ahead and pack up here. Alright, you guys, we need to redeem this deck. It's shaping up to be maybe even worse than Esper, but I think a lot of that's on me. We have finally a nice draw hand with all 3 colors of our land. That seems to be the biggest problem, is the land. We get a nice hello out. Let's pretend like we've got a shock open. We're in next with our Skyknights. If he plays a creature, we have our Domri's Ambush. I assume it's Wilderness Wreck, though. Character Crab, that thing is heavy. Okay, let's get another Skyknight out. Start creating these tokens. Obviously, he can block one at a time. Alright, I'm not sure how he's got 5 land out already. So on 1 growth spiral. Ramping way ahead of us. He can tap us, which is quite nice. Using his mana, admittedly. He does get the free attack in, though, which is pretty heavy. And we don't untap. So. Let's play our icon. We're in on Knights. And then we attack. That's alright. We are unable to kill that Sharkdo Crab next turn, so we just need to outpace it somehow. We also have Storm the Citadel, which could come in handy if he plays any enchantments or artifacts. Seems like he's just playing adapt creatures, though, which is fine with us. We have a pretty nice footing next turn. Wow. Titanic Brawl. Very nice. So he does have the fight effect as well. Takes out one of our Vanguards, which sucks. Let's just go wide. And we can double block, stuff like that, right? Get that one attacker in. And hopefully he doesn't want to trade, so that's perfect. We have 2 chump blockers on the field. 10, he's at 13. And he takes away our first strike, which is quite cool. Still able to block. And a second transmutation on our flyer into a growth spiral. This guy is an unhappy individual. Very cool, very cool. We do get the opportunity to just send in a chump blocker here at least. Let's go ahead and just take a gander. Absolutely nothing. And I guess let's just blast his engineer. And then we can attack. We still have the blocker. He's down to 5, and we have a Storm the Citadel next turn, so not looking so bad. I love the dragon. Gotta be one of the coolest pets they've released so far. And I was really happy that we were able to buy it with gold. We didn't have to spend gems. So he's going to proliferate and draw a card, which is actually going to put another counter on him, which he can now tap our token, which is quite cool. Goes for the Shieldbreaker, though, if you can believe it. That's all right. We still have a chump blocker. And Storm the Citadel will help us go wide. He gets the his own chump blocker out, which is quite nice. Again, I wouldn't be tapping that. I would use it as a blocker. We're happy enough to trade, though. Okay. Weird situation. We'll go counters. Then we're also going to draw. Nothing there. And we have two attackers. He'll need to block. At least one of them, I'm assuming. He doesn't. Down to one. That's extremely strange. I'm a little bit worried of what he's got going on. He's missing 3 damage. And he needs to remove our Knight of Autumn. Or tap it. Which he could do if he proliferated. But then still missing 2 damage after a proliferation. No, missing 1 damage after a proliferation because his Hydroid Krasis also has a counter on it. Very nice. Let's see how this plays out. He can't adapt once already adapted, so that doesn't work. He just used his mana there. So that's on him. We are getting hit for quite a bit here, which frightens us, but I don't think he can do anything on 2 mana. That's going to not affect us. Let's play Storm the Citadel, and that's game. Beautiful. So a little bit of trouble with this deck, but I think we finally got it tuned in. So make sure to check out the deck list down below for our final version of it. And of course, let me know if you enjoyed this content and are going to use this deck, and what you're going to use this deck for, whether it be friendly play, direct challenges, right, or you're going to try to do it in constructed, which I maybe don't recommend any other deck than this almost, except for Esper as a budget player. Some decks just require you to have so many rares for them to be cycling nicely. Luckily, we were able to scrape together a pretty cool Knight deck. It's a lot of fun. I really like the mix of Exile and the little bit of removal we have. But for the most part, probably would just be playing this deck in my friendly challenges. I'm not sure it's viable on the ladder so much. You could try it though, right? Obviously, everybody has their different playstyles and excel with different things like that. Anywho, that's all for us today. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe to win up to 500,000 gems. Once you've subscribed, go ahead and check out our gem giveaway playlist, and then you can familiarize yourself with all of that. I know I've said it a million times, and I'll say it a million more. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate you, and we will catch you all tomorrow.